Okay. My numbers are looking alright. Just, I don't know what's going on with my internet. I would like to apologize once again because I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. That's my bad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Gonna go console stream again. Crap, I gotta... Alright, Milkman's back. I'm going to copy stuff one more time. Get it over to the next video. I didn't want to make 3 separate streams. That's the most annoying thing in the world to me. Having to look at 3 different, like, things. Like, I hate it so much. Slay the princess. Save. You get more likes. Yeah, I that's cool. What I really want is the watch hours. My goal was to hit 1,500 watch hours for the month. Well, my channel total comes to 1,500. That was my goal, but my computer not working on Thursday really kind of screwed me on that one. And this is not helping me. This is doing the thing again. What the heck is going on? Alright, we're gonna pop this out. We're gonna copy. I'm gonna hit chat. I'm gonna paste again. Alright, it's working. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, my, area must be experiencing issues. I don't know. Like, yesterday, it completely just cut off. Like, it just out. And it was like, what the heck? And I had to stop streaming for that, too. So, I feel like it might be a weather thing. We're supposed to experience really barely lagging. I wish it just wasn't lagging at all. Okay. Actually, there's one other thing I can check here. Stream settings, low latency. Okay. No data. What do you mean, no data?
Going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Listen.
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
What if that's all she needs?
I'm into it.
See, the stubborn knows.
Can't say I mind either. If it weren't for all the cheating, I'd say she's pretty cute. Can we flirt by fighting her, though?
The stubborn showing his true colors. I just feel like I really like to get to you. I just feel like I really get you. I like you, romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Give her the look. That one.
Look.
You know, the look.
The look. We've all used it.
See?
Yeah, do you not know about the look?
The look.
The look, eh? So we're getting serious about this.
Yes, sir.
You flash the princess the look.
The look.
And a rosy blush rushes to the princess's cheeks as she breaks into a wide grin.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too. Neat.
I feel like you don't.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
I don't think it is.
Still going to kill you. But now we could both enjoy a mutual romantic subtext to the murder.
Alright, she's into that.
Or not. Oh, I like her. I like her a lot.
So's the stubborn.
Blush still glowing in her cheeks, the princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing. She skewers you.
Well, at least I tried.
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What matters is that she likes us. She's even said as much.
I should have known flirting with her would rot Smitten back. I hate Smitten.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't know.
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
I'm kind of panicking now.
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
She's still there, though.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
I get that a lot.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's gotta be a point where it makes us better than her.
How many ideas can we, like, how many feelings can we get in our brain?
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting. Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Come on, show me something new.
We're going to have to fight her again, and we're going to have to stiff upper lip about it. We're going to appeal her authority, puff her up a bit. There's no reason we can't talk this out. We're going to unconditionally surrender. She has swords for hands, and we don't. We're panicking. She wins by killing us. So let's beat her to it. All of them suck. It doesn't work. She kills you again, and again, and again, and again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
None of this is working. Think. Think.
You're the
She
skeptic.
skewers you. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. Then you skewer yourself.
Yeah.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
The contrarian.
What's the point? It's all the same.
The broken.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee.
Paranoid.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way.
The cold.
So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature.
The opportunist.
Tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
She got knives for teeth, guys. I don't think this
She
is...
skewers you.
Yeah.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Was this an ending? Chapter 4. Mutually Assured Destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll... Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
We have a steel claw.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window? Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore. Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Yeah, I don't know
Sure,
about
I
that.
can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
I'm just fighting myself. Why am I fighting myself?
There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
I like the cheated.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
We're gonna catch some W's today.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
I don't think that's what I would describe her as, but...
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along. Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care, just want to win.
I like these guys now.
Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
Stitch myself back together.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I'm actually really interested. Yes, show me.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you.
Good.
It's worth it though. Just you wait, and not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing.
I do.
Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
This feels like a really bad Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window?
I guess if we can get our hands on her.
That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
I'll be paranoid too.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing. We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. Princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. I got some sort of achievement? You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so, gazing into my reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. You've grown. You find yourself in a long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right? When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. You have been kinder to me than anyone else I've ever met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? I'm ready to go back, attack the entity, destroy your body. She's just gonna speak in riddles. What do you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed.
Okay.
But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Huh. Yeah, everything you feel is like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
What are your thoughts on this vessel?
This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart.
Just run away this time?
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Welcome back, Henrik. Alright, so... I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Oh, yes?
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Had to watch Mad Mike's premiere for the Vegas trip. Bring the razor full to her. How's that going?
On a path in...
Turn around and
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
leave. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads
What?
to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish.
Yeah, this
if you
narrator.
ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation.
His
If you don't
audacity.
do your job,
I got things to do.
everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Quietly continue down
Your
the path.
silence is deafening. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
We're gonna get out of this woods.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this. Trekking through the
There's always a
wilderness.
choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived,
The music
as well as for
stopped.
everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes.
Grab the knife.
Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
It's just the cabin.
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
This narrator's awful. This narrator's awful preachy.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Meh. Chapter 2. The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You liked the path? Happened already. Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What was she? These walls, those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin. I can't run away from the cabin. I'm just staying here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever. I'm just gonna lie.
I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Curse this narrator.
A warning before you go any further.
She gonna lie to me.
She will lie.
Eddie Guerrero.
She will cheat. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
It's true. What if we try saving her again?
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
Huh.
But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place
I
to
don't
make
suggest
any
that.
sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table,
Can't do a pass
is a
twice.
pristine blade.
So you can't save her.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
He's got a point. That knife didn't do a whole lot. She's just swords.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to
Don't
explain
take the
this
knife?
incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that
It's your only hope.
when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and guide you through your job.
I agree
which
with
is to
Henrik.
slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we
Right.
lose
I'm just gonna
ourselves?
Eminem it.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Narrator, I don't like you.
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
There's gonna be fear, FYI.
I'm not going to stop doing my job.
Okay.
So you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
He's right. Spooky.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror. Take the blade. Just enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Ooh,
open,
there's a bunch of
revealing
stairs.
a web of branching staircases, all built from unidentifiable materials.
It's Hogwarts all over again.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere.
Don't
let alone
choose right.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible
You forgot
quality that
knife.
comes from the blending
I wasn't
together
gonna
of every
take the
scent
knife, I
at least
guess.
once.
I don't know.
An odor that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Those are definitely a way to describe something.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably
Doing
doing her
her
a
a
favor.
favor.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality.
Would she sound like this,
drags
Run?
up the stairs.
later, no.
No, thank you.
Going home. We're not playing that.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall.
It's
No
true.
way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
We die. She sounds like an amalgamation of the previous ones. She does.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
He's got a point. Take the harsh stairs to the left, take the center stairs, take the soft stairs to the right. Milkman says don't take the stairs to the right. So I'm gonna take the center ones.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Am I getting lost? Or...
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
So this symbolizes the storyline. That's fun, I like that idea.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time, physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh. Yes, I'm here to ask you about your car's extended warranty.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Lost myself on the way down.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Well, I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Being down here was weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. You're apparently a threat to the world. I was sent to slay you. I'm gonna say I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
Hey, you look like the same old princess.
She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay.
Oh.
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
What?
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
She didn't have a flower crown?
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before?
This is strange. It's like she's got the same kind of stuff that I got.
Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died.
We died.
And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
I suppose he has a point.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I like this guy's idea. There's more of you now. What's your name? Let's see. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
I like this.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going.
I do.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place?
Right?
I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
She's the same but different in every reality.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
I'm not walking up all them stairs, man.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her.
It's true.
It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Well, how bad can I make it? You know how many times I got ripped apart by sword arms over here? Can't get any worse than separating her 40 million times.
Princess.
Are you sure, Lizzo?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
None of them have names.
It's true.
How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
Getting down here was weird. Like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
You don't want to, I promise you. Go back up the stairs?
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
That's true. We have each other. And the narrator.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
I don't really know. Probably know you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? I'm gonna ask why she's down here again.
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
No.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope.
That's my last free one?
Just end this already. One way or another, just do it. Don't be coy. We both
Yes.
know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster. And the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, that's the scary one. We found the scary one, everyone.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up.
This is
Do this.
This is the physical manifestation of what it's like in my head when I say I need to do the dishes.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
Listen, buddy, I tried to slay her. I went right for the jugular at least twice.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Getting you out of here. Leave her. Where's my choices? Oh, it's okay. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Retrieve the blade. It's not giving me any choices. It's like highlighting all of them.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands.
That's
As it
the
lands,
choice.
Different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world
What?
looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
How is it the same as nothing happening? By the way,
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
no. You're gonna have 1,000 chapters? What?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
I don't know.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
No.
We should help her. I think we did this.
How am I supposed to help her?
How surprisingly sincere.
I'm pretty sure this is the Nightmare Fuel one. Maybe
I
not.
didn't actually think our actions had
The Nightmare Fuel one?
consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
It's going to be okay. I'll do my best. I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. No. You just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. Say nothing. How about I give her some false hope? It's going to be okay. Yeah. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know. Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay, just trust me. We've been here before, and you always get scared. That one.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
So basically in that one, you do have every personality.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay. I'm going to say it's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay.
Even though half of it's swords
If you say so.
that murdered me.
We'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
Oh, why would I mess with you? You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've withered. What? Am I the princess? But the world would be falling apart. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Okay, but if the cabins are infinite, possibilities are infinite, which means that there are infinite answers. That means every possible theory I can come up with is both true and false at once. Henrik is thinking.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. You can't be at contradictions. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
You know the best part about this? I'm not intaking any of it at all. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make it worse? What do you think of this vessel? Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? I'm going to kill you.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
Oh. I'm ready to go back? Question mark.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Again. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
A path in the
And
woods.
at the end of...
I think you need 2 more vessels? Okay. Viva la la blah blah blah. Alright.
You make your way up the... You take the blade from the table.
What
The
steps
door
we
to the
get?
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen...
Just checking in.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Try to make her the god. What?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out
Dropped
of
it.
trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
We just gonna talk. Just wanna talk. I just wanna talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I don't like her eyeballs.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
It's true. Yeah, it's a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world? People out there think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? You know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. How would I get you out of here?
Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
Again?
Right?
This is a deep game.
She is. I'm sure of it.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
She's asking questions now. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I'm not sure what to believe.
Believe me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything
I don't like the way she
crystal
looked at
clear?
her nails.
Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
She has a point. Milkman, you've never heard of Schrodinger's cat? That's insane. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Why not? If I have to kill her.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I think you're lying to me.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
How long is a long time, lady?
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world,
Don't
then
trust
how did
her.
I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have
Heck
they
no.
told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
See? I've said the same thing.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world.
Ah,
to
we
be
went over
capable
this.
of doing it.
Don't trust her.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Well, this is different than what she said earlier. Different
Whoever sent
sounds.
you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world.
but they didn't tell you why.
It's true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Oh, lady. You don't even know.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I don't know.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all
I still
about
don't trust the
trust.
narrator.
Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This
You've
isn't
got a
about
point.
trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a little bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. Might as well just keep you locked in here.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, why not?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find
The
a way
text
out of here.
changed. The text
You can make it
changed.
easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't,
I'm gonna kick you in the face with my knife leg.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Oh my goodness. It's going cloudy. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. That one.
I know you think this is a
We
fair
tried
compromise,
letting her
but it
go.
isn't.
We tried
No one
killing her.
wins here.
No one
It's a
wins
chance
here.
we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Is this your first gameplay? It is indeed. Don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm confused.
You're making a mistake.
And apparently I'm making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess.
Oh
and make your
man.
way to the
I bet you the
stairs.
door closes.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
We did watch her slip the chains earlier.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
This is just kind of confusing.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
You have a point, but I feel like if I go back to finish the job, I'm just gonna die again. Sticking to the plan. That's a relief. I was afraid I'd already committed to not slaying her. Now we're gonna keep her locked down there. Why
It'll
not?
be the death of all of us, but fine.
It's different than the other decisions. Good luck, Lamau. Thank you. I appreciate it. I still have no idea what I'm
You
doing.
close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Oh man, you're right. This is Henrik. This is Schrodinger's cat, except with me. If you think about it, like I just locked the front door and I just locked the basement door.
Okay, we can make this work.
Have fun with 1,000 chapters. What is 1,000 chapters?
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Which door?
I know you're still there.
Oh,
Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let
that
me
door.
out?
The creepy one.
It's not like this little door I'll hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Good
She
side.
sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
A nightmare.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Lady, do you think I care? You killed me many times, and I'm very aware of it.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh, I think I do.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. If I go to sleep, it all goes away. No, I want to know if she's putting on an act.
I can be innocent and harmless, if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
Well, if... Maybe you should stop trying to talk like that.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can.
Don't go to
Huddle
sleep.
up against the wall.
This is like the Raven.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh no.
Where is she?
I don't know.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Why, Grandma? What a tall stature you have.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Have fun with your messed up world. What messed up world?
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Look, everybody, it's Henrik's sleep paralysis demon.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Oh, man.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I guess so. I mean, your eyeballs are kind of bugging me out, lady.
She steps closer, one
Look, it's the
silent
thumbnail.
footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs.
She's being a
shutting
ghost
down
type
one
thing?
by one.
No, she's not. This wouldn't happen if she was a ghost type, because I'm experiencing confusion, and it doesn't work because ghosts are weak to confusion. I think. At least in Gen 1 they were.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I don't think that's how that would work.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we
Oh,
both
man.
know this is the end, don't we?
Confusion is a psychic type move. Ghost types can learn it. See, I had thought that ghosts were weak to confusion, and since I'm the most confused person here right now, this ghost would stand no chance against me.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
You forget everything.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Go on, Will. I told you she's evil. You were correct. Chapter 2. The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Won't let me skip
is
it.
a cabin, and you're here to slay her.
End of the world, yeah. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I left and you are on chapter 2. Okay, so the fun part about this game is it repeats, like, a lot. Like, you die, go back to the beginning, and die again, and then go back to the beginning, and die again.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, we got the paranoid back.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
This is not the first time we've met.
I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Narrator, you know this isn't gonna work, right? Assume telling the truth also really have emotions to you. Why should I bother doing anything? Proceed to the cabin. Why not?
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, she's Eddie Guerrero, we know. She lies, she cheats, she steals.
The interior of the cabin
Oh.
is plain, the smooth wood of
This is
the
different.
walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open,
This is
inviting
indeed
basement
different.
doorway.
Latino heat. My man knows.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door?
There was a door here.
There was a door here.
There was a door.
It's just an empty frame. She's already got now, hasn't she?
See?
And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Okay, you're coming off a little strong, paranoid.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame.
It's a wall.
There isn't
Isn't
much
much here to see.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
And then he goes to wipe it off, and it's actually a wall.
You reach forward and
Why
rub
do I
your
keep
hand
seeing a
against
mirror?
the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden.
Oh, I
so
love
bad.
the paranoid right now. Alright, we are just going downstairs.
Should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper.
Like our minds. I'll quit.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of
Oh.
isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
There are eyeballs.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
Never mentioned the eyes at all.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static.
That's a good
As
smell.
if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood.
Oh, is it bad that I
Princess
like that
lives
smell?
here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I hope it's cruel and
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, I like that voice. That is a good voice. Milkman spells the bad words in the chat.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I mean, we're going to go with fisticuffs, man. I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. That one.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Flip you. Dang.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, They diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Alright, somebody needs to mod this so Christopher Walken is the narrator. Can you imagine Christopher Walken narrating this game? They would sell so many more copies. Like,
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
oh, the paranoid grows on me every time.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Milkman is grounded?
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Okay, this is kind of scary. Go left, go right, do nothing, go back the way you came. I'm gonna say we're gonna go right this time because we didn't go right down the stairs the last time. We're gonna go right this time.
You turn to the right.
To the right, to the right, to the
A faintly
right,
outlined
to the right.
path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh,
I told you I was going to find you.
this reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog right now.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Is it the smitten again?
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
No.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
I don't know.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
A lurching halt, you say?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Paranoid just sounded crazy.
Lungs, liver. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Liver,
Okay.
heart. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function? Or do you want? And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want? Or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Oh man, the man's having a crisis. And he's on the verge of death.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Lungs, liver, nerves.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Heart, lungs. She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why?
I don't know.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
Ah, yes, my mission.
How are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. Doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
He has a point. I guess I didn't come down here with the intent to fight.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
What do you see, Henrik? Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me last time? You know, you're a lunatic, you know that, right? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? How about I just kill you instead? We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not trying to kill you, so do your worst. Remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Leave together. Run. Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Okay.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
Good point.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop. Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine.
You cannot die.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
One moment, and then you're gone.
Nerves, heart,
Just
lungs,
like
liver,
that.
nerves, heart, lungs,
Ah,
liver,
and
nerves,
there's
heart,
the fear.
lungs, liver, nerves. She pulls away. Lungs, liver, nerves,
But
heart,
that wouldn't be very
lungs,
fun,
liver,
now would it?
nerves,
I've
heart,
already done
lungs,
that.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What happened after you killed me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
Okay.
I don't think I can move without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
So the whisper in the background is saying heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Great, she's gonna haunt me.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around. Yeah, how about we... this.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Point taken. And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
Then we're stuck down here together. Until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out.
Lungs,
And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I know, you told me last time.
So she remembers.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance. I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Yeah, let's see if she questions sanity.
Like I said, I am what I am.
I am what I am.
And right now,
Alright,
I'm in
Popeye.
control.
Lungs, liver,
So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
Ooh, see, I don't like that lady.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
How about I just kill you instead?
Oh, that's adorable. You don't have anything that can hurt me, so do your worst.
I'm gonna say a bunch of mean things about you. How about that? Does that mean you can't die?
The princess cocks her head, neck cracking
That was gross.
uncomfortably. And you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Of course I can die. I'm dying all the time, and so are you. But we're both still here, and you can't make me go away.
Let's see. Alright, I'm not doing any of it. I'm not helping her leave, I'm not gonna try killing her.
You poor deluded thing. You think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Huh.
No.
Let me out.
No.
Your existence hurts them.
Interesting.
Let me out.
No.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
No.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
That's it.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again.
We're a paradox.
Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Is this a Stephen King novel? Like, what's going on here?
Let me out.
No.
No. What's happening to us?
I don't know.
Let me out.
No.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Listen here, Mr. Narrator. You're in it for the long haul, buddy.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. See what hides behind her mask. Lots of chapters. The moments of clarity. The moment of clarity.
On a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Oh man.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Yes, we've already been here, Mr. Narrator.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
We have to let her out.
No.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
Listen there, bud. I know that there's a knife at the top of the stairs. Ooh, maybe I can bring that with me and catch her off guard.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever.
Oh, and Stubborn's back.
I think. We're supposed to be...
In the cold.
How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere. There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
He's got a point.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Oh, smitten.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
Oh, skeptic.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
I love the cheated dude.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been...
This is the narrator's like, no. I think they're all wrong. That's a question. How many times have you all been here? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. Don't know if I can slay her. The only way out is to do nothing, so nothing I will do. Stay where you are. Milkman's back. I didn't even know you were gone. How many times have you all been here?
Many times.
Right.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
I feel that, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Also feel that.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine.
Don't know if I agree with that.
It won't. It will be for us. She said so.
Don't believe anything.
You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
I think they're all
Of
wrong.
course we're wrong.
She's the only thing
Oh my
that's
gosh.
right. Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
That doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did someone else make the decisions? What if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I feel so disjointed. You know what? We're just gonna go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been.
You can't see a mirror again.
Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right.
Oh man.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
The narrator thinks he knows what's going on too.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
He always says he never sees it.
See?
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused.
I like how we think
Still
that
have a
the
job to do, and it's
narrator's
best not to
taking
be
the mirror away.
distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Approach the mirror. And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Cold, I don't think I like you, sir.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to
I
them
like the
will do
delusions.
is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
True. We're gonna go look in the mirror anyway. That's not
Walk
there.
up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin.
The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Oh my gosh, is the mirror even there?
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Never.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back.
We are having our own thoughts right now.
Just go around it.
Go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
I've never asked what are the names at the top. So the top names are like my, like, I don't remember if it's my 25 or 50 most recent subscribers. But yeah, those are my most recent subscribers.
That's a new one.
Do you think it'll work?
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
PB is up there. Yeah, maybe it's like the last like 100 or something like that. I don't know.
And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
Oh look, there's the knife.
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy
PB?
dream like nothing. It's empty and isolating,
Hold on.
but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be.
PB is PB Arcadia. Shout out PB. He also streams on the YouTube. You should go check him out and subscribe to his channel. He's a really cool dude. He does a lot of like, right now I know he's playing through Persona 5 and stuff like that, but he does other stuff in that vein as well. Yeah. that's who PB is.
The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment.
Yeah, he's real cool.
The blade is your implement.
PB said thank you.
You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
PB is an omnipresent being.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
Take the blade. It's the only way forward. You've tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. It doesn't even give me the choice.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
So we got a hole in the
You
ground.
lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep.
So very deep.
Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
My wife.
It's her.
I miss my wife.
She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
Ayo.
You really are a coward.
Why'd she keep calling me a
With
coward?
every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I said that way back when. You know that, right?
You were joking with what?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
No.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything.
Stavicus.
Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. And what's left is for you to take my hand and let me out.
No.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go.
Cue the music.
Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
It's me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice. Something.
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Is anybody else uncomfortable? Because I'm uncomfortable.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Just take her hand and set her free. I don't want to take her hand. You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you, or is that just a dull, jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free. I wonder if this is one of those things where if I wait to see if it'll make the decision for me. Although I don't want to wait that long. We're just going to take her hand and set her free, apparently. Milkman says, so? How's your day been? Pretty good. I mowed the lawn.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even.
Right?
I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you.
Stab. Stabby,
Emotion
stab,
is
stab,
difficult
stab.
at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
No, I have a knife.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Stab, 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 stab.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Oh, your voice is changing back to normal, ma'am. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Ha ha ha! You do not get the chance to respawn, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back.
The
What
mirror.
does that mean for us?
The mirror.
I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Got a point.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, you stop with the smashing.
I picture,
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah,
Sure. I think I'd like
I think I'd like that.
Ayo, no stabby. I tried. Didn't give me an
Got
option.
majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
So I'm gonna go give it a look. I'm gonna see a dark shape with some eyeballs. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready.
I'm ready!
It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet.
That's the last encounter, you say?
The game was always going to end.
Was.
I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I got a couple more hours a week.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
I don't feel that.
Boys, it's
I'm having
been on.
fun. What do we look like? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Okay, yeah, once again, I'm a claw with some eyes. Maybe. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Is this purgatory?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
See.
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people. I think. At least there are supposed to be people. Do you think that we're real? Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are mine, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Okay, I'm gonna tell her trees and stars.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. I don't know, I'm gonna find him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him,
Kendrick Lamar.
remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
Confirmed. How many more vessels?
Whatever you bring me next will
What?
be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
Gravity?
I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh, sounds like me. This is the last stage before completion, then I'm not going back. I'm going to just stay here. I guess I'm ready to go back, why not?
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
I hope so.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Alright. Milkman doing his best choir impression in the chat. Everything goes dark, and you die. The hero and the princess!
You're on a path.
Alright. Forget it, I'm not doing this. Do I get some sort of reward? Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the
Proceed to the cabin. Laser implement. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to... The door to the basement creaks open.
Continue down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
Alright, see who we got dealing with now.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I am. Yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
I don't know about that.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare.
You get the evil god.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yes, Henrik. Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling.
Steel your
hands,
nerves.
tighten your grip on the blade.
Make a charisma saving throw.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I ain't
You
scared.
step forward.
We've done this 100 times, lady.
Tightening as you step
Over and over and over again.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have,
Feeling
you'll have to get close enough to use it.
like we've done this before.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now,
Okay,
it'll be
she
too
is
late.
armed.
End this.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I'm pretty sure that this point is where I hit Slay the Princess and she had a hidden blade. And I guess we're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. Yes, a squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting.
Yes.
She squints back.
She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
You're darn right. Then we're gonna fall in love, and I will be king of the world. Squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder.
Ugh.
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever.
Ooh.
Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
I'm gonna win the staring contest.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
Boo.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
We'll figure it
but
out.
I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Alright, I'm gonna need the blade on the floor.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship. Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition,
She's
we
right.
have a relationship.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Yes. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe it is entirely different manner. Remain silent.
I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes.
You know why you're here.
Uh-huh. I'm getting you out of here. No, we're slaying the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
What?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Why does she get to punch me? I'm so confused.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Oh my gosh. I thought I would catch her off guard.
Holy shit, that hurts!
Yeah, why?
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
So I'm like stabby stabbing and she's just like punching me? And making impact, like, okay.
We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
So weird that, like, she just throwing body blows and just freaking, like, they're like, yeah, by the way, your everything, your internal organs are ruptured and you're bleeding out. Like, what?
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
Won't be internal anymore.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder.
That's something that I learned taking theater classes, by the way. Most people, when they pretend to, like, drown, or, like, if they get stabbed, like, the idea is your lungs are filling with blood, and the noise is a different type of noise than what you would think. It's a weird thing to think about.
Do you really think this is the end?
No, I've been here before. There's gonna be a chapter 2.
You don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark,
and then I die.
And you die.
The adversary? What? Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Now, become her slave. What do you mean, become her slave, Milkman? Like,
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You can't beat her. That's blood in the bush? Alright, no, we're gonna go up there and we're gonna take care of business.
Warning.
Yeah, she's Eddie Guerrero.
The Prince Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Proceed. Now we're gonna throw down.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Fancy.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
But not the mirror.
The blade is your implement.
You need to do it if you want to do this right.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You shouldn't bring knife. Why not? Milkman, I don't know why you want me to become this woman's slave. I don't like the idea of it. Take some planks with me instead? Ah, yes. The weapon of, lumber. The weapon of... some other 3 weapon. The evil god will get aggressive? Alright, tell you what. We'll go down unarmed.
Right then, fisticuffs it is.
She beat me with her fists.
Better her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win.
Listen, bud.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
How many stairs are we gonna run into? And the mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive.
Slap her with them from afar.
With an almost sulfuric odor to it.
The princess lives here. Slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Never mind, not evil god time. Question mark?
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess
she's got a tail.
comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
She's got hooves, bro.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh?
No, I'm here to throw down, I guess.
No, I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching for a rematch.
Hey, she wants to fight. You look different. So you do remember me. I actually am here just to chat. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us has a few things to unpack first. Like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. In fact, the only reason I came down here without a weapon is because having a knife felt unfair. Attack her unarmed. The blade's upstairs, go back and get it. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave. Turn around and leave without saying anything. Alright, so I'm gonna try to unpack some stuff first. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us has a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and
oh my
now
gosh,
I'm not,
she is straight to the point.
You. There. Unpacking done.
This is an anime right now. Should have brought planks with you to make a crucifix.
Don't you get it? We've been given free reign to wail on each other. Forever.
Oh, I like this girl. She wants to throw down, bro.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
See, Stubborn likes it too.
Alright, fine. You're not going to address it.
The narrator's like, listen.
What?
What?
You've already met the princess has already met you. And the two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just
oh, the narrator doesn't know.
Talk about all that without me noticing?
He's out of the loop.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Enough is enough.
He has a point.
You, and that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Whose fault's that, man? I don't feel like it's a fluke. I feel like I've been brought back to life more than one time.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. All of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
That makes sense. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. Lie. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I didn't think so. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you said is true. Remain silent. I'm going to take it less seriously.
You're joking, right?
No.
I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
I'm not.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
Oh my gosh. You look different, so you do remember me.
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
Dang.
So, why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
I mean, you do have hooves, lady.
Are you just going to let her talk to us like that? We're
not
scared.
That's what I said.
I think my position on violence in this situation is already more than clear, but you really shouldn't let yourself be goaded so easily. There's more risk in this encounter than your fragile ego.
What are we pausing for?
I agree. If we're gonna fight her, we need a weapon.
I'm gonna fight her. You look different. First of
Aside
all,
from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
milk her for information. You know what? We're gonna talk about being unfair.
Then why are you just standing there?
Because I'm talking to you, lady.
Fight me.
Fine, let's do this.
I guess we'll have to see how this goes.
It's fisticuffs, babe. Let's go.
Your hands empty, you charge the princess.
This is a terrible idea. This is such a bad idea.
Quit the pessimism, will you? Right? It's almost like you don't want us to beat her. No, look, I'm rooting for you. I really am. I'm just doing my best to keep my expectations grounded. You don't have a weapon. You're supposed to have a weapon.
Why am I supposed to have a weapon?
We'll be fine. Just watch. You attack, fists raised, and the two of you fall into combat.
This is all I
Your
wanted
clawed
today.
fingers tear into her flesh, and her fists and elbows return the blows in kind, bruises blossoming in her wake, and blood vessels rupturing in vivid sprays of gore.
Not bad. You're tougher than I thought you'd be.
Hear that? She respects us. We can pull this off. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But without that knife, you'll never be enough.
I wasn't enough with the knife, lady. I'm trying something different.
Her knee connects with your sternum with a loud, violent crack.
Oh.
The wind leaves your lungs, and as you struggle for breath, you can feel something flooding in to fill the space. Hot blood, suffocating you from the inside.
That doesn't sound good.
You have to want to kill me. Like this.
You don't so much as see her movement before she deals the killing blow. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Again.
Are you serious? That's it? That's it. Like hell it is. We're not giving up that easy. Now get up.
Does he talk himself out of it? Is this one of those times where we talk our way past the narrator?
Didn't you hear me? You're dead. There's no getting up from that.
Get up.
Wait, no, that's not right. You're
Yes.
not dead anymore.
What's the Rocky line?
Yes. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself
Captain
back
America.
to
I could do
your
this all day.
life.
Hey, I didn't hear no bell.
The princess takes a step back and looks down at her pulp-covered
Her
fists.
pulp covered fists.
I could have sworn I killed you. That's your face splattered on the walls and dripping from my hands.
Now you know how it feels, lady. Wait, no. My face? You're joking, right? You're exaggerating. I still have my face, right? Touch your face. Can I go get my pristine blade now? No, you definitely killed me. I just got better. You're not putting me down that easy. Run. Attack the princess. I really want to just... Okay, we're touching our face. We're gonna play with it.
You don't. I don't even know how you're talking to me.
Raise your hands and touch the front of your head.
She punches my face off and I'm not...
Not wrong.
I can see why she's afraid. If you punch somebody's face off and they just stand back up.
What? What did she do? What are we missing?
Who cares if we're missing our face? We can fight just fine without one.
I shouldn't have asked any questions. Yeah, let's
Two
go.
of you clash once more. It's not as one-sided as I feared, but it's still a far cry from what I'd hoped. Her injuries, though numerous, pale in comparison to yours, and the wounds you've inflicted upon her barely seem to have slowed her down. As much as you're trying to ignore it, adrenaline pushing you far past your limits, every movement burns.
This is getting boring. Are you even trying to keep up with me?
Oh man.
She lands another devastating, no, lethal blow. Everything goes dark again. and you die. Again. You know what I'm going to say.
That we're not dead?
We ain't dead.
Yeah, but we're not dead. Come on, get up. If we can just keep going, we're bound to wear her down eventually.
Yes.
Are you sure she can't do what we're doing right now?
Doesn't matter.
There's only one way to find out.
I like this guy. Get up.
Once more, you push
Yes!
yourself back to your mangled feet.
How are you still moving? How are you still doing anything? Bodies aren't supposed to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
An
I get that a lot.
uncharacteristic terror seems to grip her voice. Have we ever seen her afraid before?
In the beginning, maybe.
No, we haven't.
Hmm.
This is how we win. We can do this forever.
Yeah, Captain America.
I'm going to put you out of your misery. I don't like looking at you like this. You're all twitching and wrong.
I'd like to see her try. We're invincible.
Oh my gosh, what?
Her fist flies towards where your face used to be, your twisted body incapable of moving out of the way. And then you see nothing.
And the music stops.
Everything goes dark and we die. Yes, something like that. Well, don't you have something to say? Yeah, I quit.
No. What? No! No way!
On a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Alright, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time.
I was so excited. Like, you have no idea how bad I wanted to be like, it's not the knife. We don't need the knife. We can just throw blows, swing it out. Like, let's go. No. And now the stubborn wants to take the blade with us this time.
Now, why would we ever do that? Because she absolutely destroyed us?
We were doing fine.
She sure did. But what a great way to go. We lost our face.
We got our face punched right off.
Yes, it was hilarious.
How many endings did we get? I think we're on ending number 5 right now, Mega Man.
It was horrifying.
If you're still here.
Does it matter? We lost.
I don't want to hear it, stubborn.
Oh, why so glum, Rage Boy? I thought you were brave. I thought you were proud. Was all that bravado just hot air? Look, it was just... The fight was better the first time. And the first time, we had a weapon.
The first time we had a weapon, we got stabbed. The second time we had a weapon, we got stabbed. The third time we had the weapon, we got stabbed. The most hope that I've had in this entire game is when we were just freaking, like, when we were fisticuffs. When we were throwing fisticuffs. That is the most hope I've had in this entire game. There's more of a game after this run? What?
This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Correct.
Yeah, you think?
Uh-huh.
What does here even mean, though? You've told us about the path of the princess and all of that already, but this is a very different path from the last one.
Yeah, the environment's kind of different.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off. Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted.
It's because
reality is distorted. So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this.
Humanoid sludge. That seems accurate.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Okay. I was taking it seriously last time. Being pulled in 100 different directions. You better all listen to me when time comes to make its choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else and we hit the point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. Alright, we're gonna tell everybody to listen to me.
100? Where are you getting that number? We're talking 4, maybe 5 directions tops. At least for now. I'm sure I can come up with more if you give me enough time.
Oh lord.
I don't think you have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Okay, see the voice of the hero? Different voice. Ew.
Good, we're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
I love this music.
That's it? No final words of advice?
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
That's a point.
Don't be so hard on yourself. We all wind up in creative ruts now and then. I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can think of something worth telling us.
Let's go!
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten.
Oh.
There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
And now there's a blood trench.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Wait, this might be the god.
That's horrible.
I think it's kind of nice. Makes the room feel alive, doesn't it?
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
I kind of want to fight the god with my fists.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We'll need it if we want to do things right. I say we leave it to rust.
Let's not make the same mistake twice. We could have won if we had it last time.
I didn't
Take
think we
it.
could win. It's that mirror again. And this time it's blocking the door. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why? How are we supposed to get to the basement? There's no door, just a mirror. Take the blade. Approach the mirror. No. Fight.
You take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
Stubborn, I don't want to hear about it, dude.
That's no fun. You're not even holding it.
He had my full support up until the point where he was like, alright, we need an actual weapon. No. No slaves.
And how do you suggest we hold it?
We ain't no simp. That's right.
Look away.
I
Shut
said it.
up, both of you. We're holding it fine.
It's that mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door.
A mirror?
There is no mirror.
There's the pedestal. and
There's
the door
just
to
the
the basement.
pedestal and the door to the basement.
Oh, are we playing a game where we lie to
See?
people about things? That sounds fun. I respect and admire all of you. I'm so happy to be here.
What?
There's clearly a mirror. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems fine.
So the narrator can't see the mirror. You can keep dying.
What are you trying to say?
I'm perfectly okay with that.
It means you're hallucinating.
I mean, you've seen me play Dead Cells, right? Like,
It's in our way. Let's just smash it.
smash.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange.
Dead Cells and Skull, the Hero Slayer. Like,
It's a bit
I'll run it back.
Blimey. Why don't we wipe it clean?
Wipe what clean? Are you still on about that mirror? It's not real. I'd know about it if it were real.
Oh my gosh, it's not real.
We can't doubt our eyes like that. It has to be real. does it matter if it's actually real or not? Talking about it gets under his skin. That's all that matters.
That's why I like it.
Even more.
It's the only reason why I like it
Let's
so
just
far.
smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent.
They're really enunciating this mirror,
You
though.
won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals.
There's two big things that happen, but you won't spoil it. Okay, good.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably
Probably
doing
doing
her
her
a
favor.
favor. Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up
Cancer
the
Planet?
stairs.
I do not know.
So you've returned. Do you intend to weakly claw your fingers across my skin? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me properly?
Alright, here we go.
I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your flesh felt grinding beneath my fist, it woke something in me. That wasn't a fight. It was something worse. I'm something worse now. Why don't you come down and see what you've made of me?
I think she was afraid. Like, let's be honest.
Do you hear that? Oh, sounds like we got to her last time.
Yep.
Let's keep pushing, see what else we can make happen. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Alright, let's go.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Right? Her heart is right there.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
I don't really care, I guess.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. Then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her fingers.
Oh, that's icky, bro.
She is loose, and she is coming for you.
She wants us to be afraid because she wants us to think she can make us suffer. Don't give her the satisfaction.
I like how the inner monologue is so confident. We're like, yeah, we almost had her last time. And now we got something sharp. Let's go on, Henrik.
That's right. No fear. She's bigger than the last time, but she's pulling herself apart. She's practically done most of the work for us.
I just reached into your brain again. What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please just listen to me. I'm going to end you. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. Let her end you. I'm gonna slay you and then slay the princess.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Lady, I don't know what to tell you.
Your heart full of fear, you charge towards the princess, your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow.
It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory.
With a horrifying squelch, You are
Ooh, bro. And the noise. It's disgusting.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever. Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
What? True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared, this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. Going to be okay, just trust me. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
You said this before.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. Refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Is that a beak? Am I a bird? Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
You're the narrator. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? Sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? I wasn't supposed to see this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. I have limited questions. Okay. Okay, so... obviously he's the narrator. You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
I was made to do this single task? Who made me? What am I? You said she contains death. What is she? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? Why would you want to rid the world of death? I'm pretty sure death is good, actually important even. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Okay, so... who made me? What am I? I would like to know that.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What? I don't want to be a god, I want to be me. As a god, I always knew I was special. A god. You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Wait, what? She is a shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it like to live in a world without her? Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone know about us? Man, it opens so many questions. I'd like to know if anybody else knows about us.
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
How could you say that? Why couldn't you have told me all this from the start? I would have helped you destroy her. If she's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be, can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
Let's go on, Cake.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Interesting. Let's see, what else can we ask? I've met you many times. Have you been the same all along? Are you a god, or were you a god? How did you die? Why did you make her a princess? Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we stay here together and then leave the people out there alone? You've called this place a construct. What is that supposed to do? Why would you want to rid the world of death? Pretty sure death is good, actually important. Why did you make her a princess? Or are you a god? Or were you a god?
No, In life, I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
I'm kind of confused at how this all works. Like, he made the embodiment of death somehow, and then made me to kill death, so there would be no more death? I'm confused. Because how do you make something to control that you have no control over? Mad Mike says, whoa, I'm scared already. Mad Mike, are you just hopping in? Oh, man. It's been a whole stream. There's been so much scary stuff. Yeah, yeah, there's a... Yeah, you just missed the whole, like, big scary... Like, I fist fought a demon. That was fun. And then the demon went all level 2 Super Saiyan and then proceeded to, like, rip my entrails out. He's streaming it in the Discord. I appreciate it. Oh. What's the word I'm looking for? Words. Shout out All Night America. Let's see. Of all the things, why did you make her a princess?
Are you asking me to spend my final moments psychoanalyzing you? She wound up a princess because you wanted her to be a princess. As to why...
She was a princess because I wanted her to be a princess?
Maybe she needed to be beautiful, important, above you, but on a level you could still approach. A herald of things to come.
Okay.
I don't know. Gods are supposed to be beyond comprehension. I really shouldn't try and anthropomorphize you like this.
I think it's like, I guess I don't understand how this character created, like, a god and, like, a physical manifestation of death. Like, I guess I'm kind of confused by that. Are those 4 birds? So I think it's just 1 crow. It's 2 bird. 1 pieces of 1 bird. Let's see. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the 2 of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
You've called this place a construct. What is it supposed to do? What were we shaped from? You made us out of what? Destroy the mirror. Yeah, I'm gonna ask if we can just stay here by ourselves.
Work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the 2 of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
How many questions have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5? Run out of questions. I've got questions. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her as a lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. You know what? I want to see if I can fisticuff the devil again.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time's up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Bro wants to punch Satan. Yes. Punch, though. Like, I don't want to stab. Like, they kept trying to get me to take the knife and stab things. And every time I stabbed things, I just got stabbed in turn. And that was annoying. And then at the very end, when it came to fisticuffs the giant demon, I was actually just getting back up and fighting again. And that was the coolest part of this game so far. And then we died, which was unfortunate. And so part of me just wants to do that all over again because it was the most fun part so far. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Bring the fury to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. Ayo chat, this is Devil May Cry. Devil's gonna cry. What just exploded? Hello.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? What happens now? I'd like to know that.
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature.
I am a fairly passive person.
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and
Oh, you're going down.
a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
That's an interesting thought. This an anime? I mean, technically it's animated. There's a lot of arms moving. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we just really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't come down to just me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reach this point. Slay the princess. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Milkman, I think Mad Mike was just being sarcastic. I don't think he really hates anime. Yeah, I told you what was gonna happen.
I know, and I've been waiting for you to see it through.
I'ma see it through.
Violence has always been our language.
Let's go.
If this is what it takes to save him, then so be it. Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
Okay, maybe Matt and Mike doesn't hate anime. I don't actually know. I don't think he's actually hating on anime either. It did not read like that. So... why so violent? The question is, why not so violent?
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
This is giving very distinct anime vibes, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Address this vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but this isn't what any of this has been about. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I've got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Remain silent. Okay. Explore. Address this vessel's statement directly. What does that even mean? It doesn't give you, like, the option. Argue your independence, reject her perspective. Death is transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it. I'm gonna address this statement directly. I'm not my body, but I feel my body suffer. I'm not my body, but perhaps others are theirs. I don't fear death, not anymore. But what am I if I'm not a body? I don't like that. I don't like any of those. I'm gonna just throw down, like, you've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. That sounds like something somebody ready to throw down would say.
Merely observation. I only want to help you. You can vainly struggle against me, or you can follow the rhythm of our movement and find our freedom.
It's turning into a rhythm game.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Okay.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you.
Milkman, stop, what's the word I'm looking for? Be cool, man, be cool. Just chill out. Most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared.
Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Feel to your humanity, speak about life and death. This is the same thing. Argue your independence, reject her perspective. Surrender? Never. Thank you for sharing yourself with me. I don't need to share my heart with anyone. I wish I could share my heart with you. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see. Excuse me. If that is what it takes to rid the world of suffering, I could bear the solitude. That sounds pretty baller to say.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever.
My masses
mob is it? There is no beginning to them, and there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of there is only the flood of every moment you hold every possible sensation every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Okay, this is overloading my Abdashta. It's like it takes me a minute to process things, and then it hits me with 4 voices, all saying the same things, and it's making me think.
But in the end, we reflected it back, for a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
What? Be everything at once is the same as being nothing at all. What would either of us want? Contain everything is to contain every evil alongside every good. Can we not shed the confines of our old selves and create? Couldn't understand you then, but I think I understand you now. You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you, but it was the only thing I could do. The top one!
Fear is where words fail us. So long as we both exist, we will always be distinct. The only thing to fear is a reality without me.
Boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Put yourself away, and in your stillness you rose above me. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Continue to reject her authority. You're saying all this stuff and making grand proclamations about who I am and who you are, but really you aren't saying much of anything. I'd like that. Let's go with that.
If my words feel meaningless, it's because words are meaningless. If it feels as though I lecture you from above, it is merely because you have refused to climb after me and find where you belong. Your letter drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me, and me lifting you. Forever.
I'm trying.
And ever and
I am
ever.
trying, Henrik.
Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
To be honest with you, a lot of this is going over my head. Not gonna lie to you. Continue to reject her authority.
The only universal truth is that there are no universal truths.
No!
There is only you and me, existing in relation to the other.
Oh my goodness.
And I will not stop our dance until you understand.
I will never understand because my IQ is much lower than yours. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center.
I beg to differ. Lunch is a constant. If you have lunch every day. And if there is no center, Obviously, you've never had a Tootsie Pop.
You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Never. It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm sorry, Slay the Princess. You're a cruelty in itself, and I cannot let you exist. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. No, we gonna fight. This one.
Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
I don't think she understands the fact that, like, while she thinks she has eternity to, like, break my delusion, I've got all eternity to continue to try and kill her. At some point, it's not gonna matter. We're at a stalemate here.
You don't have to face her alone.
Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. Which hero are you?
All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
That's interesting.
It's good to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
A heart, you say?
It's time to resume our dance.
I don't want to dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready. No, I can do this out here on my own. Say nothing. Like, I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready! Oh, man. Duel.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
I'd like that for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're going to need that blade.
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Do you know where the nearest hot topic is?
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It was pleasant.
It's almost over, isn't it? That's okay. Let's just talk, the two of us, one more time, before you kill me.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You're really going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me. You don't have to. You know that, right?
No, I do.
But if that's what you want, we might as well talk a bit first. I wouldn't mind a few extra minutes.
Sit with her or slay the princess? Do we dare drag it out even longer, or do we just take care of her right now? What do you think? Got 4 in chat. What do we vote? Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's like old Roman times. Milkman says sit. And I says see. Sit. Henrik says she is unbound, correct? She did have a knife before, so that she could be... I mean, she didn't need to be unbound to stab us with a knife before. Count how many sand is here, Omega. Okay, okay, all of the answers look good. I'm gonna say sit. I don't want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? That's interesting. It's easier to kill an abstract concept than it is a person. I don't think I'd ever really want to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world. What are we gonna do? I don't want to have to slay you. I'm sorry. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
That's good to know. I don't think I ever really wanted to slay you, but I don't like what your existence means for the world. That one.
Then maybe you don't have to kill me.
Oh, no, I do.
Maybe there never even has to be an ending.
Oh, no, we need to end this. I mean, stream's been going on for a while. We gotta wrap this up, lady. I got popsicles to eat.
I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do.
I don't know about that.
So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Not gonna happen.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
No. Would resetting it do anything to help them, the people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to die and suffer? I don't want to forget you. We're going to find ourselves back here eventually. Talk about this right now. How do we know we haven't done this before? That's a fun one. I want to be here with you. I don't want to be alone again. Take it all back. I don't want this. And then I don't want to kill you. Is it too late to go back to being a god? I believe in us. I like... If we're talking about this right now, how do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
You have a good point. By the way, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, super good movie, highly recommend it. But yeah, let's ask about the people. We should probably ask about them.
If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
No. I can believe there's not hunger in the world at other places, but there clearly is. Just because I choose to ignore it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. How do you know that things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of the world? Well, are you or are you not a god IRL though, broke? No, I am definitely not a god. I am a very, very average man. I'm gonna apologize first. She seems like a nice enough lady.
I'm sorry, too. So this is what it feels like to actually die. I think this is for the best. I don't know what the world will be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it.
Oh no, I'm gonna take over the world.
I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
Girl, you murdered me 7 ways to Sunday. Many times. You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor? Or
Yeah, it is
is
something.
Being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Bet. Let's leave. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Looks like hair. The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, finding you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. And then the shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Is that what a house looks like?
I knew we'd finally see it through.
Oh, we got
All
stubborn
it
back
takes
again.
to be a winner is grit and determination.
You weren't even there.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
With him.
The whispering and the coercion and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
Okay.
That wasn't very hard at all.
Cole, you shut up.
Speak for yourself.
Right?
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Ah.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Is it over? Cause like, wow. So how you like the game? I mean, it was good. I mean, it was a lot. Like, a lot. Like, it made you do a lot of thinking. And was it worth the play? Yeah, I'd say it was worth the play. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Why do I feel like this is important? Hold on. Okay. So that makes me think that there's more to this, because it says, as an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. It's the track order. Like, why would you put them in a specific order? Why would it matter? Explore. Join the Discord. Join our mailing list. Join the subreddit. Follow us somewhere else. Make your playlist. Play our other game. Return to main menu. Oh, man. Yeah. Can we get some claps? Okay, so this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna go back over to this screen. And I'm gonna turn the audio real low. And I'm gonna say that was SlayThePrincess. You should go follow their Twitter. Or join their Discord real quick and say hi. I don't know. But yeah, that was that. My mind is still kind of like on, like, you can smell the smoke in the room. Like, it's just kind of like good stream all. It was a very good stream. Thanks for hanging around. I really appreciate your time. Good job, Milkman. It was a good game. And there's probably like what's the word I'm looking for? Like, playing through it again is probably warranted for more endings and whatnot. It's probably one of those games where I'll probably look up the lore for another 12 hours. Yep, Milkman watched every second. He promised. Man said, if you're going to play that on Monday, I'm going to watch every single second. And I said, bet. Yeah, even with the stream conking out, you stuck around, man. I appreciate it. There ain't many other endings. There's gotta be a couple. There's gotta be a couple endings. Yeah. Tomorrow's 2 for Tuesday. I don't know what I'm playing. I think in the morning I might play some Twisted Metal. And as far as my evening game, I don't really know what I'm playing. I think I'm hanging up Terraria for a little while. Sorry for everybody who likes Terraria. But I'm probably going to find something different to play on Tuesday evening. I think Tuesday morning I'll stick with a racing game, but Tuesday evening I think I'm going to play something different. But I think my hat's being hung on this one. College football? Yeah, I don't know about that. I have no idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come out with a schedule here in the next week. I'll get that up for y'all on the YouTubes. Yeah, I don't know. I dig racing games. What you play? So Tuesday mornings I've been playing Burnout 3 Takedown, which I love. I love Burnout 3. But I'm close to beating that, and really the only things I have left are like the Super Series, and I hate the Super Series, so I'm just gonna find another game to play. But yeah, I don't know. I like Need for Speed Underground 2 was a good one. Midnight Club Dub Edition, that was fun. I don't know. I've never really been into racing games. There's always been a point in time where like there's a couple months where I get super into racing games, and it's kind of ridiculous. But I figure if I can do them on Tuesday mornings, it should make for a good Tuesday morning. Really Tuesdays were like, can I handle 2 streams in a day? And the answer so far has been, yeah. And Tuesdays have been pretty good. Milkman says, I'm gonna get going. I need to continue my Dark Gathering watching. Okay, Milkman. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Enjoy your animes. It's so fire. I'll have to add it to my watch list or something. I just got done watching FLCL. Fully Cooley. And that was an experience in itself. So yeah. I don't know. I might call it a night though. I'll be back tomorrow morning, I think. What time is my appointment? Oh, don't got my wallet on me. Whoa, that was scary. Night. Yeah, tomorrow I'll be back. Usually it's like 9 o'clock or something like that. So I'll be back tomorrow morning and tomorrow night as well. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow.